What's up guys, today we're back with a new 10 fun facts about France, because France is fun. If you don't remember, let me remind you that we are the most depressed country in the entire world. If that's not being fun, I don't know what that is. And yes, I'm back in my old place. As you can see, everything's getting better. Just smell a little bit funny. I love the smell of the moist in the morning. So if I die in the next few days, you know why. French people are fun! Woo! Anyway, stay tuned until the end of the video, because I have something to tell you at the end of the video. If it was at the beginning of the video, I wouldn't say stay tuned until the end of the video. I would say stay tuned now, or don't stay tuned, because I don't like iTunes. Anyway, 10 fun facts about France. I hope you'll enjoy. On my cucumber, I was a machine gun. Number 1, the first fun French fact. Oh, tongue twister. First fun French fact. Is actually American. Kinda. And at the same time, you must be American to do something like that. Racist joke done. Okay, we're off to a great start to offend everyone. By the way, if you're American, don't be offended, I appreciate you. So this first fact is about the true love story between a girl and her gigantic mechanical tower? Non-metaphorically speaking. So do you know the Tour Eiffel, yeah? Did you know that it's married? Sorry, not it's, he's married. I would have said she, but at that time homosexual marriage and gender identity were not a question, so he's married to an American girl, yes. So Erika Eiffel, before Erika Labrie, is an American archer, that's important for the next part of the story, who is married to the Tour Eiffel since 2007. Like, officially married. She changed her name to be Erika Eiffel. That's why I love people! So why saying that she's an archer is important? Well, that's because before being in a romantic relationship with the Tour Eiffel, she was involved in an intimate relationship with her bow. And as it seems that they had coital relationship, that gives an all new sense to the term having a boner. See what I did? See what I did? Bow, because of bow. Number 2, you all know what a croissant is. You know this word that you always want to pronounce and pronounce wrongly. A croissant. No, a croissant. This French delicacy. Well, it's not French. So the croissant comes from Vienna in Austria. No, Austria, this one, not Australia, Austria, yeah. And it's Marie Antoinette who brought it with her from Austria and introduced it in France. So thank you, Austriches, Austrian people. And actually pretty much all the French pastries known as the viennoiserie were brought to France from Austria, but about 100 years later. And those were brought by a visionary. A truly creative person. A beautiful man. Really intelligent. A noble. And if I could even say, a genius. Who was known under the name of... Ah, mais il s'appelait Ernest! Number 3, we French love drinking. And I'm not talking about water. Vodka! No, that's not the right country. Wine! Oui, oui! So we like the drinking, and this is why that we had a law in the actual work code that said that you can bring alcohol at the workplace. But we're French, so it needs to be done the right way. And that's why you can only bring wine, of course, beer, cider, and pear brandy. Ah bah oui, oulala, shabadabada. And that's totally understandable. I mean, the great cucumber once said, drink this wine, it's my blood. I mean, if the great cucumber says something like that, you must commit to it. If not, he will unleash his wrath on you. Cling, cling, cling. Number 4, do you know why the rooster is the spirit animal of France? Okay, I know we've done more, let's say, prestigious spirit animals, but we're proud of being roosters. And now I have no voice left, but now this is better. So, the rooster. So it's a great story behind that. We didn't just randomly choose the rooster. No, the rooster has something meaningful for us. The rooster is majestuous. That the rooster has the true combative spirit that we French are proud of having. The rooster in Latin is called Gallus, which is the name of the Gaul, which was the first name of France, and it just stayed. Woo! France history. Okay, number 5, we have some great city names, and I want to tell you some of those, because those cities have the greatest name in the entire world. Just like mon cul, which literally means my ass. Yes! But in the same spirit, and I love saying spirit in this video, I don't know why. But yes, in the same spirit, we have other cities, like, for example, les deux verges, which means the two dicks. Or another one that I truly love because it teaches you a lot about sexual education. It's in Le Gers, and it's Condom, literally pronounced in English as condom. And you see, kids, those city names teach you a really important life lesson. You really need condoms when two dicks get into your ass. Oh putain, c'est la vidéo des jeux de mots! Even though that doesn't work because it's not your ass, it's my ass. And just to finish on those weird city names, we have one city with the greatest name ever. Why? Oh no, I didn't say why, like I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't say why as like why, you might ask. It was like why, the letter. And the best thing about the Y city is the fact that it's actually twinned with Clanfire Porchquingish Gogerik Quinn Robov Clan de Celio Go Go Go. No, actually not, but I just wanted to pronounce it again. Number 5, and I'm proud to say that France is number 1 in another field than being the most depressed country in the world. We also have the greatest number of strike in the world. Yes! On fait la grève! And so in 2015, 2016 and 17 too, but a bit less. But in 2015, we accounted for about 900 days of strike. 3 freaking years of strike within one single year! Ha! What can you do? We are the best strikers in the entire world! And I'm not sure why I'm saying that so proudly, because we're freaking terrible. So how is that possible? Well, that's because it's counted as national entities. So for example, the students, the trains, those two are the ones always on strike. So if both are on strike the same day, it counts as 2 strikes. But still, 900 days of strike within a year. Number 7, we like cheese. Pretty much as we like to go on strikes and drink wine. And there's pretty much nothing else to say about this fact, but the fact that on average, like crossing sources, we create about 1,200 different varieties of cheese in France. And as cheesy as it might sound, we still hold the world record of greatest cheese eater in the entire world. That was not my best pun ever. Let's go to the antepenultimate one, shall we? So the antepenultimate one is also about a world record. Do you know the Moulin Rouge? Well, of course you do. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? That's pretty much the only thing you know about France, so... But so le Moulin Rouge is the creator of I mean, not the Moulin Rouge as the Moulin Rouge, because the Moulin Rouge is just a red windmill, so it actually is not the creator of anything, because, you know, windmills don't really create, like, men behind it create things, but anyway, so le Moulin Rouge the guy behind the Moulin Rouge created the French cancan, you know? Anyway, so we're the creators of the French cancan, and our dancers have 2 world records. So the first world record is that the entire dance crew of the Moulin Rouge for the 125 years of the company managed to put their leg up and down 29 times in 30 seconds. And the second world record is actually held by their soloist, their main dancer, who managed to do the same thing but 30 times in 30 seconds. So 1 per second he had his foot over his head. No, I'm not going to try. No, I'm not going to try. Okay, let's go to the penultimate one. So in Paris, we have this unknown tomb. And, well, actually, the tomb is not a tomb. The grave. The grave is not unknown, but the soldier who's within it. Well, not with. And. Well, it's the grave of the unknown soldier. And it's actually the world famous grave. Which is kinda ironic when you think about it, because, like, the world's most famous soldier is the unknown soldier. But anyway, that's not the fun fact, although that's actually quite fun to think that, you know, it's like an unknown soldier, but it's the most... I already said... So... No, what's funny about that is how they picked the unknown soldier. Because to pick an unknown soldier, well, the soldier had to be unknown, because if not, that would have been the known soldier. So what happened is that when they had to make the choice of a soldier, 8 graves with 8 different soldiers were put in front of the people who were to choose. And they had to randomly pick one. So the unknown soldier is literally unknown from everyone, because it's actually completely random. And that's it. So, am I the only one who found that fun? Yeah. Well, let's go to the last one then. Yeah. And this time I know that we will look at something that will be funny for everyone. Decapitation! No? So we French people are truly proud of our way of killing people. That sounded really nasty. Well, we're actually not Well, we used to kill people using the guillotine. If you don't know what the guillotine is, it's pretty much une guillotine. So it's like a blade that just falls and guillotines heads. And when the guillotine was firstly introduced, well, it quickly was named different things by people, and I think that some of them are really creative. So the first name was Louisette. To me, that was the most creative ever. Problem is that it actually isn't. I mean, when I firstly saw that, I thought that they had so much humor at that time. Like, the dark humor power was so strong. I mean, the guillotine was used to kill pretty much all the French kings that were named Louis, so I thought... But that's actually not true, it's just because the creator of it was called Louis, so... Life is a lie. But then there was this other name, which was the National Razor Blade. And I love this one, like, I love the picture that just said, like, you know, people are just the hair of the nation. And so, when you use the guillotine to cut heads, you basically just shave the nation. How cool is that? And finally it had, well, actually, there are, like, other names. But... you know, I don't really have time to say all of them, because the video is already pretty long, I think. I actually have no clue because I haven't started editing it as I'm still recording it. But so yeah, the last one is the wood of justice. And I mean, I love this one because it's pretty much self-explanatory. It was made of wood and done to apply justice by killing innocent people. Friends! But the best thing about it is actually not the names, it's the fact that when it was introduced, it was marketed like a regular product. It had a jingle, which was literally translated as I cut your head in the blink of an eye. And it even had a song for it. Le Romain guillotin qui s'apprête, consulte genre de métier, Barnavé, chapelier, coupe-tête, et sa main fait soudain la machine, qui simplement nous tuera et que l'on nommera guillotine. Putain! And this is the end of 10 more fun facts about France. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to put a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel. As I told you, I'm going to tell you... I like that. So, I'm going to rethink the French Guy Tries. As this channel is all about teaching and learning, I want the French Guy Tries to be me trying to learn a new thing. So I want you guys to comment in the that's a bit redundant, but do that, saying what you want me to learn. And I'm going to try to learn it without tutorial, without anything. The purpose will be to see how I manage to learn or not what you voted for in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. So you can follow me on all my social medias because there you will also be able to vote on which subject I need to learn next. And also which subject you want me to make a video on. And pretty much everything. Of course you can support me on Patreon, but honestly don't do that right now because I'm currently rethinking it to bring you freaking amazing new rewards. And no matter what happens, I will see you in my next video. Have an amazing, wonderful day. Don't forget to smile, and bye-bye!